Ever since the pandemic, people have been just living to work. You must remember, you also need to keep in mind the important focus should be that you work to live. With living, you must experience new things, go out, invest in yourself. Always keep your own health your number one priority. That is the most important thing. I know things can be tough at times, but just put aside the little bits of change and you have, before you know it, enough to be able to actually go out and enjoy your life.
All right, now that I'm awake, let me tell you about the adventure that my family and I had over the weekend. Despite what appearances may seem, I don't know what people's perception is on YouTube, but we are not financially well off. I'll just say that straight up. Right now, we're pretty much down to one income. Trying to figure out things, but every once in a while you need to just invest in yourself and your own mental health, and you just need to get out, just get out, leave everything behind, go do something, get your mind off everything and just kind of reset. So we made a plan, and we actually went on something we've never done before, and it was awesome. We went on what's known as the Thousand Islands cruise. It's supposed to be a 5-hour cruise. It actually ended up turning into a 6-hour cruise, which is very bizarre. But thanks to Canada Border Patrol, or Canada Customs, they were late, so we got to cruise around even longer. But it also so it took us from Canada over to the United States by Alexandria Bay. And we were able to go to Hart Island and take a look at the infamous Bolt Castle. Wow, that whole story is nuts. Look it up. But the basics of that whole story is the fact that this guy, he's the creator of, I believe, the Waldorf Hotel. If you're aware of the Waldorf Hotel, it's a very elite hotel. So, I mean, this guy's got, he's just money like no tomorrow. And apparently he started as a cook in the kitchen and literally worked his way up. So, I mean, the inspiration of the story is just, wow. I don't know how feasible that is nowadays, but just the thought that he started off as just being a cook in the kitchen and literally worked his way up and then was able to build this castle for his wife as a Valentine's Day present is nuts. However, unfortunately, his wife had passed away before the castle was built. He called the construction company, told them stop, and he just literally abandoned this gigantic castle. But, they are still finishing it, just, I guess, in commemoration of him and as a tourist attraction. And if you're in the area, it is so worth checking out the Thousand Islands at the very least. The amount of people who live on their own island is nuts. And I used to joke around that, when I got rich and famous, I was going to buy an island for people who want to get away from, government bureaucracy and all that stuff. They could just come live on my island. But after seeing it, I'm like, forget that. I just want to have an island. just to have an island. Like, I own an island. That would be sick. And we also passed by Millionaire's Row. They wouldn't say who the millionaires actually were, but apparently there's a lot of famous people who do have properties along Millionaire's Row. And the scenery, it was absolutely beautiful. It was really, really remarkable. So I took the Pentax K3 Mark III along with the HD DA 1650 f2.8 PLM and the DFA 150-450. And I used the 1650 on the way in and at the castle, and then on the way out I swapped over to the 150-450. Actually did get some wildlife, because, wildlife, right? And so I mean, here's some of the images that I took. I mean, I took hundreds of images. I didn't take an image of every island because there's literally over 1,800 islands, but it was just wow. I'm still coming down from that whole trip. It was absolutely breathtaking. And oh, by the way, these are still available if you want to have a coffee with, nice logo on it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. These are still available in the store. Gotta have coffee. Yeah. But anyway, here's the images, and I'll just give my final thoughts at the end. So the trip aside, in regards to both the 1650 f2.8 PLM and the DFA 150-450, what are my thoughts? Well, in the various environments, especially for the 1650 PLM, because I shot that indoors, outdoors, low light, good light, flat gray, cloudy, in the sun, a lot of heat haze, so you get that mirage effect of, you know, the waves of the heat. But the amount of detail that each one of these lenses could actually extract and cut through the haze and the glare and all that was absolutely remarkable. Yeah, the quality of the images that these lenses do produce is actually remarkable. I know they're expensive, but it really does show that you are putting your money to good use in regards to just the absolute image quality standards that these lenses can uphold. So that's pretty much it. You know, I hope you enjoyed the video. Just wanted to do something different. This was a great adventure. It was a nice reset in life, you know, instead of being just trapped in the house. Like, I'm not working right now, so just kind of sitting around the house and, you know, just needed that mental refresh, you know. So this was, it was tough. It was a tough decision because, like I said, I mean, it's not like we're made out of money or anything. So, you know, it'll take a long time to be able to recoup the money that we spent. But in regards to what's happening up here, absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. It's a memory that we'll have for the rest of our lives. And yeah, I'm refreshed and ready to go. So yeah, anyway, I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Always helps out. I will leave a link in the description for the tour that we actually went on if you're interested in checking that out. It includes the stopover for 2 hours at the Bolt Castle, as well as going from Canada to the US. I'm not sure how the US one works. I don't know if you cross over to Canada during your tour, but you would have to look into that yourself. Other than that, that's pretty much it. If you want to support the channel, that info is at the bottom. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And I'm going to go. You'll see me on my next video. I'm out.